Welcome to We Hear Her. I am Erin Trenbeth Murray.
And I am Jennifer Bean.
We're here today with another amazing woman who's sharing her story and insights to lessons learned.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Jennifer Bean. We are so happy that you're listening in to We Hear Her. I am here with Juliette Bautista, who is the founder and director of Club Ability. Juliette, it's so nice to have you here. And I know we had sort of a great conversation already that I wish would have been on film. But I wanted to ask you, how did you make your way to America from Peru just 3 years ago? And in the meantime, found and direct this amazing organization, Club Ability. So take it away. Tell us how you landed here.
Thank you for the opportunity to have me here.
Absolutely.
You are doing amazing work. Thank you for
Thank
everything
you.
you do. Not only for the woman, for the girl.
Yeah.
Yet this is amazing work. I live here since 2018
Okay.
because my daughter, I have a daughter who was born with medical condition.
Okay.
In Peru and other countries, her treatment is not available. For this reason, with my husband, we decided to live here because the Shiner Hospital in Salt Lake City, they accept her case with no invasive treatment. And this is the reason, and I appreciate the generosity of this hospital, because in one moment in my life was so dark, was so fear, because I didn't find a good treatment for her.
Yes.
And this is the reason I live here. And the reason I started with Club Ability was because when I lived here, I realized there was an after-school program for Latinos and special needs, and their participation in STEM career is underrepresented. There was underrepresented, and for me, all my life, because I am system engineer, I have a background in computer science. I saw a few women in this area, and I understand very well how is feel a few women, and then how is be a few in the director. In the director position.
There's very few of us in leadership positions.
Yes.
But you found a space for yourself. Tell me a little bit about what Club Ability does.
Club Ability teach coding to children to encourage them to interest to computer science. For me, they will be the next creator of technology. In my case, on my student with special needs, they will be the creator of inclusive technology. Why? Because they understand very well their disease, okay?
Yes.
What happens when you have a medical condition and disease, and you know what do you need, but there is not exist. On your family has one of the relatives has this. You can do it. You can create.
Yes.
And this is for me the reason I want give this skill for them, because create technology now is fun and powerful.
It is powerful, isn't it? It's where industry is leading us to go. And I'm so curious, what is your background? And you mentioned in our first conversation this morning that your mom noticed that you had a particular and unique talent for understanding coding and computer sciences, and that was back in Peru. What were your mom's encouraging words that made you leap into what isn't necessarily a women-led industry?
I love women who succeed for this reason, because I understand in the 15, 17, 18, you have a lot of fear. You don't feel confident.
Yes.
You have insecure, and you need a mentor.
Yes.
You need a mentor. I think my first mentor was my mom. Okay?
Yeah.
When I started eh, I finished my high school, and then suddenly I decide I want to study international business. I don't know why, but I decide that. And then suddenly my application was refused. I was devastated.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yes, and my mom told me, but you're good in computer. Why don't you study system engineer? Engineer. When I only hear engineer, relation to math, a lot of things to are not fun and say hard is no, mom, no.
That's not for me, is what
No.
you thought.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, because if you think that girls, maybe in my age or maybe in my culture, I don't know, they only put like things like a doll, like okay, go out to nurse, secretary, teacher, something like this.
Yes.
It's like you create this kind of thing, and for this reason, maybe we don't have a lot of a woman, but with this kind of program, like the Woman Who Success, we believe in our power because everyone has a power. The thing is, we need to show.
Unleash it.
Unleash it.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
I know what you're saying. And I think that it's so powerful because one of the first elements that we thought we wanted to be able to offer to girls in the mentoring program is a way to develop their confidence. And you feel like someone else giving you confidence and then gaining that confidence on your own has been a game changer for you, right? Tell me a little bit more about how that confidence encouraged you to reapply to international business.
Yes, and then my mom said, if you are good in computer, go and apply for the system engineer.
Yeah.
And say, in the beginning I have a lot of doubt, but little by little my mom say me something, I say, why not? Maybe, yes. And she helped me a lot, and then apply, and then they accept me, and for me was like a wow, like a big moment.
Yes.
Because if you remember, I was devastated. No.
Yes. Yes.
And then apply hard. Hard. It's not hard. It's only the word engineer. But it was my future.
Yes.
And then I say, my mom helped me a lot, and believe in me, and see what thing I didn't see.
She saw something in you that you didn't recognize yet.
Yes.
Yes. That is so exciting. Tell me about how your mom has influenced the way you are parenting your daughter.
Oh, and a lot of things. My mom was very lovely. She loved the poetry. Poetra. Sorry, my pronunciation sometimes is not good.
No, yeah.
And all the time she loved to talk. She was outgoing. My mom died when I was in the second year of my career.
Oh.
Yes, but she was amazing. All the time I see her to talk with someone, to solve something, and it's kind of thing. And the word, when you are kind, the open in the correct moment, that the doors are
Opening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good. I have this example for my mom. I try to be with the patience she has. Sometimes it's hard for me. I think this is my opportunity area to improve. Because
we could all use a little more patience sometimes.
Yes,
huh?
yes, because she was so calm. She was so nice, and she was a teacher. My parents are former teachers.
Okay.
And all the time they we are three sisters. I'm the youngest, and all the time both of them they told us, study. You study. the best you can do it is study and then work and then develop and then help. Yes.
Yeah. You've talked a lot about um, the confidence that it takes, and I'm wondering, what was it that made you believe there was a need for clubability, and that Utah would be a good place to lay its roots and let it take hold?
Clubability was born because we believe in that diversity and
Yes.
inclusion. And this is, we need to work together to get more than this. I realize there is amazing company to work together, amazing leader uh, who work to get the Utah is a place and diversity.
Mm-hmm.
And see uh, in my students, I have students who speak in Spanish,
Okay.
or he has a medical condition. For example, I I realize we need more space, like in the stage,
Mm-hmm.
more for accessibility to
Sure.
people who has a wheelchair, because um, if we if we don't normalize see will or world is for everyone,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, this kind of thing is hard for
Yeah.
a student or a boy or a girl who has a wheelchair.
Even
And
more challenging
yes, we
for
need
because of the accessibility.
for the accessibility. Yes,
Yeah.
I think. And what happened in technology? In technology happen, and everyone has unconscious bias. Everyone has
Yes.
unconscious bias. And these unconscious bias go to the creation of technology. If you don't have a team with diversity, you are not able to see if your product, if your
Mm-hmm.
software has this kind of thing. In the beginning, happened with the artificial intelligence facial recognition,
Facial recognition, yes. Yes.
because works better for white men than the woman who has a darker skin.
Oh.
Yes, there is a study to show that. And this, I think, is not, I want to create that. No, it's something like happen because we are focused in this and we
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize.
Yes.
But when you have with more women, with more people of
Mm-hmm.
color,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of thing, there are minimums.
Yeah. I love that you're combining a few needs that we have, right? Access for those that may have special needs, access for young children to technology, and then also access and availability for women.
Yes.
Yeah. It sounds like you've had the opportunity to combine your personal and professional passions to build your career. You clearly have a special place in your heart for those with special needs because of your daughter.
Yes, yes. I connect with since we live here. I connect with several programs with special needs, like a theater, gymnastic, ballet, something like this. And I didn't realize, but we don't have the opportunity to be there in the STEM,
Yeah.
but in a fun way. For example, our curriculum is based in video games. How to create your video game with Scratch, how create and build in Minecraft. Okay, you play Minecraft. Now you can go in
Yeah.
Minecraft
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
create your first app. Something like this. Something like a illusioned or motivated, and say I can do it. I was talking with the last week with parents and students
Yeah.
or capability, and I ask how you feel your your daughter or your son will be the next creator of technology. One
Yeah.
mom showed me, look, I feel, yes,
Yeah.
I feel, yes, and I feel that. And I ask the students too, and say, yes, I can create technology, I can do it, because this age, like a 9, 10, 11, 12, is good. I
Yes.
realize that males are more uh, secure for this kind of career,
Yes.
because you know in Christmas now they receive robots, Legos, something like this, and I try to encourage my daughter to do for this reason. I when we have a party for her
Yeah.
friend, especially for the girl, I bought Legos. I bought something like this because they received a lot of dolls, and it's good dolls because my daughter loves that mermaid. You don't imagine.
Yeah.
And but I have another student. Her name is Kiara, and she loves Disney princess, but she loves to coding.
Yes.
And this is
Yes.
kind of thing. They can do it. Okay, look princess, but you can do it this too.
I love that you have recognized that from the very beginning, that we can bust out of our gender roles that we think we were made for if we're given the opportunity and access to do that. Juliette, it has been so wonderful talking to you today. It has been my delight to learn about how you're building this business for us here in Utah. Thank you for all that you do here to uplift girls and technology in our community.
Oh, thank you, because I learn about you. I learn this is kind of place when you connect with amazing woman, and
Yeah.
I think, part of, be part of a woman who success
Yeah.
is part of encourage this girl
Yes.
for a future brilliant.
And
Thank you.
full of opportunity. I love that you challenge us to see the good in ourselves and to use that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For having me.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for taking time to hear her. Join our efforts and learn more at womenwhosucceed.org. A big thank you to our sponsor, the Clark and Christine Ivory Foundation.